Since I bought my electric vehicle, the biggest question that I have been receiving is if I get range anxiety. For those who don't know what range anxiety is, hold on a second. Range anxiety is a driver's fear that a vehicle has insufficient energy storage to cover the road distance needed to reach its intended destination and would thus strand the vehicle's occupants midway. That's what range anxiety is on Google. And my answer to that is always yes and no. Yes is because unlike gas stations, charging stations are not on every single block. That is why it has become my religious ritual that every night when I come back home, I have to park my car inside the garage and hook it up with a charging cord so that in the morning when I wake up, I have 100% of range. And no is because I trust the process, and the process says that there are enough charging stations around you for you to easily recharge your car without having a range anxiety. And my problem with that is I have never experienced that process, but that is going to change tomorrow, as tomorrow I have to go to Philadelphia, which is 121 miles away from here. That means 121 miles over there and 121 miles coming back will be 242 miles of a total distance. And to do that trip, I'm taking my electric vehicle so that I can test the process myself and re-evaluate the question that if I have range anxiety or not. So, see you in the morning. The car is 100% charged. The total estimated range it's showing is 238 and total miles so far are 13635. Now, time to begin the journey. So far I've only driven 28 miles, but the range, as you have seen, dropped from 238 to 198. That is lost of almost, I would say, 48 miles, and the total battery percent I have lost is around about 14. That is also because I was driving the car on adaptive cruise control. I took it off to reserve some battery and now driving it manually. The biggest concern of anyone buying an electric vehicle is its range, that how many miles the car shows and how many miles the car actually does and what happens when the car runs out of mileage. Well, third question we'll answer and figure out later down the trip, but let's focus on the first two about the mileage. The mileage depends on what kind of car company you're going with and what kind of battery package it is equipped with, because all the electric vehicles give different kind of battery packages. I have a Mustang Mach E and my car gives me an estimated range of 240 miles, but sometimes it gives me more than that and sometimes it gives me less than that. And in order to understand why it gives us more or less of a range or miles, we'll have to understand how the battery operates. Imagine the battery of a cell phone. We all have cell phones of different brands. Some cell phone brands batteries last longer than other cell phone brands. Even if two people have the same branded cell phone, their battery drainage will be different because it depends on the utilization of your cell phone. If one person uses his cell phone just for texts and calls, his battery drainage will be far less than the person who will use his cell phone for videos or games or even using camera, because he is putting more pressure on the battery and the battery will drain faster. And that's exactly how car batteries work. That means if I drive my car on sports mode or fast or on adaptive cruise control, or I let my car drive itself on its self-driving feature, or also if I'm driving my car in a very cold weather or temperature, the battery will be drained much faster as compared to drive a car like a normal human being. And that's what I have been doing so far, and due to which I have completed almost 100 miles of my journey, only losing 44% of the battery, and I still have around about 128 miles of expected range showing over here. So far the trip is going good. I'm only 20 miles away from my destination, so let me drive peacefully in this busy trafficy area, and on our way back I'll answer you the third question, that what happens when your miles towards your destination are more than the range that is showing on your car, because that's going to be my scenario today. So we'll figure that out after I come out of that meeting. I am back, so now let's figure out the charging situation. The distance towards my destination now, which is my home, is around about 126 miles from where I am right now, whereas on my car it's showing me 100 miles of range. That means there's no way possible that this car is going to reach the destination. So we need to find a charging station to charge the car in order to reach the destination. In order to find a charging station, I have two apps in my phone. One is the Charge Point and one is the PlugShare. I mainly use PlugShare. Let's go in the PlugShare application. This is a PlugShare application. As you can see, the blue dot is us, and now as you can see there are different different colors: green, orange, and somewhat blue something. Green shows a single standing charging station, whereas orange shows the whole charging station where there are a couple of charging ports. Blue one is where people put the charging station in their homes and they share those charging stations. I don't want to go to someone's house and I don't want to go to single charging station in the middle of the woods or somewhere in Walgreens or Walmart. What I'll do is I'll go to this nearest charging station at Philadelphia Mills. There are 2 complete charging stations over there. 10 charging ports are by EVgo and 10 charging ports are by Electrify America. So let's go over there and charge our car. And we are finally here. Those in front of us are the charging stations. Let's go and charge the car over there in one of those. There's a Tesla, I think, already plugged in. This whole area is like mall area and a lot of shops are around. So in case if you're hungry or you want to eat something, let's go and charge our car. So let's plug in first. And now it's charging. Finally, after 5 million years. The process of charging the car is not at all hard. You just plug your car in and pay it with the credit card. I effed it up the very first time because I was tapping it with the card and I realized that my card did not have a chip, the RFID, and then I took another card, tapped it with that, and it worked. And right now my car is being charged. So as you can see, 48%, and over there it's saying 48% and it's charging my car. Overall, the process is not at all difficult. The charging stations are empty, as you can see. Almost 2 charging stations over here are empty. Now you have seen the process yourself that through apps like ChargePoint and PlugShare, you can find the closest charging station and take your car over there and charge the car with such an ease. And all the food places are over here, the shopping places are over here. In case if you want to just plug your car and leave and go eat something, that's a good thing to do. Just a little update that I plugged my car at 11:30 and right now it's 11:37. My car is 56% charged and 131 miles are standing over here. That's how fast these electric chargers charge your car. My car is 71% charged and 175 miles total it can do in that 71% charge. That means overall in just 15 or 16 minutes we added 176 miles. And I don't want to pay more than $5 over here, so let's go and unplug this car and head home. Let's say stop here. Total I'm paying $5.12. Please move your vehicle, please unplug it. Okay. Finish. And we're good. And I am back on the highway. The process was fairly easy and simple and I loved every bit of it. It was very easy. The only thing that I did not like about it is that I paid $5.12 for charging 30% and adding almost 80 miles in my car. That means if I had to charge my car from 0 to 100 at a charging station like this, I would have to pay around about $15 to $16 for 250 miles. Not that bad as compared to gasoline prices right now, but if you charge at home, those 250 miles come for less than $5. Yeah. Oh, and the reason my hands are over here in the air is not because I am a very rash driver. It's because the car is fully charged, so now the car can drive me itself to our home. Anyways, do you remember that in the beginning of the video I said that yes, I have range anxiety, but also no, I don't have range anxiety because I trust the system that I have not experienced. But my answer to that is changed today after experiencing the system, the process. Now I trust it even more, and next time if someone is going to ask me if I have range anxiety or not, my answer to them will be fairly very simple. No, I do not have range anxiety. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next.
Hey, feel I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup.